Many whose souls had been lost turned away from their heresy, came to confession, and returned to the sacraments of the Church. But one man in particular was not entirely convinced.
Signore, may I come in?
Of course, Father. But what would a priest want in a saddle-maker's shop?
My friend, I understand you have lost something.
What? What are you talking about?
Your friends tell me you have lost something very important.
I do not know what they mean. I have lost nothing.
My friend, I have come to speak to you about returning to the sacrament of our Lord's body and blood.
Bah, I can accept nearly all you and the Church teach, Father, but I cannot accept the Eucharist. Who can listen to that? How can Jesus give us his flesh to eat? How can God himself be in a bit of bread or a cup of wine? Impossible.
Your words are like those of his followers that day by the Sea of Tiberias. You see, my friend, anything is possible with God. Remember, our Lord said, "I am the bread of life. Unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you." And then, at the Last Supper, he
Waste
told
no
them,
more of your preaching on me. I've seen the Eucharist when I go to Mass. It looks like bread. It smells like bread. It is bread. Why, even my horse would know that.
And if your horse recognized otherwise?
What are you proposing?
I am proposing, Signore, that we conduct a little experiment.
Go on.
You say that even your horse would know if the sacred hosts were nothing more than bread, yes?
Of course. He eats everything in sight. If there's a scrap of food anywhere, he'll find it.
Well, Signore, I propose that you do not feed your horse for 3 days, and then bring him along with some hay and oats to the town square. I will bring our Lord, present in the Blessed Sacrament. We will see what happens.
So it was done. After 3 days at the appointed time, leading a large brown horse, the man arrived at the town square and pushed his way through the growing crowd. The horse was wild-eyed with hunger. The townspeople cleared a space in the center of the square, and the man placed the oats and the hay on large plates. As the bell rang, the crowd parted, and St. Anthony arrived holding the sacred host high above him. The crowd grew silent as all eyes turned from the Blessed Sacrament to the man and his horse. Slowly, he released his grip on the bridle and let the animal go. Cautiously, the horse approached the plate filled with oats. Lowering his head, he sniffed them, and after a brief moment, raised his head and backed away. Then he moved to the next plate. In the same way, the huge horse, who was clearly starving, ignored the hay. Then, slowly, the great animal approached Father Anthony, who was holding the sacred host in his consecrated hands. To the amazement of all, the horse bowed his head and with great effort bent his front legs and knelt before the Eucharist. It rose only when Anthony gave it permission. The man returned to the sacraments, and so did his entire household. Many lost souls were saved that day.